Thank you, lecturers, for giving me this opportunity to present. I wanted to talk a little bit about the climate change disasters currently happening in Rwanda, and especially link it to the way developing nations, especially the global south, are very much disproportionately affected by climate change in a way that takes even away the little small progress they have made towards development. So in the night of the 2nd and 3rd of May, my home country Rwanda experienced deadly and intense rains. Rwanda has 5 provinces, so the rain affected the northern, western, and southern provinces. People believe, starting from the Weather Agency of Rwanda, that the rains were very much impacted by a warming atmosphere that is caused by climate change, and this made this extreme rain very much likely, and that is echoed by also other scientists that it is indeed exacerbated by the climate change effects. So far, more than 100 people have lost their lives, with hundreds more still missing. As you can see, these are mass graves, people being buried in masses. And also, it caused a lot of property damages. So far, more than 5,000 houses have been destroyed, 2,500 more impacted, and several houses, as you can see on the picture, they have been submerged. The government estimates that around $120 million would be needed to rehabilitate public infrastructure that has been destroyed, as well as to resettle the people that have been displaced by these climate change disasters. You can see people fleeing in their buckets and everything, trying to find shelter and cover. And currently, a lot of people, we're talking about thousands of people, are sleeping on the streets without any basic needs, and it's a very sorry event that needs a lot of attention, and people need help like as soon as they can. And what's worse is that the local weather agency predicts that these rains will keep going on, and that makes the matter worse. And it needs us, all of us, anyone who can contribute, whether in terms of financial, in terms of advice, to make the situation way worse. They are very much needed. And like I said, the expert opinion. This is Dr. Leslie Magbon from the Open University. He said that the flooding in Rwanda reminds us that there is no such thing as natural disaster. Global process of uneven development, as well as political and planning decisions taken at different levels of government, all influence the ability of people and places to respond to extremes and natural hazards. I do not entirely agree with the whole statement, but yes, I agree that the uneven development and the planning process all influence the ability of people to respond and cope. And yes, these farmers and villagers have been caught in that dilemma, and now they're facing those issues. So the government is trying the best it can. The world is also trying the best they can, and I have raised the issue with also the school. Hopefully, they will consider the suggestion that, if possible, we can be part of the response team to help with the relief of the victims, and maybe we can start also making an impact while we're still students. I believe there is no sooner to start making an impact. So far, that's what there is, and just wanted to be a stark reminder that climate change is here, and it's here now, and we must start acting now, not feeling like it's gonna be tomorrow. To some of you people, it must sound like statistics, like more than hundreds, like 5,000 houses destroyed. That's no statistics, because some of those are the people I know. My aunt lost her house too. My cousins are sleeping on the streets. So it's an impact that is happening to me and might happen tomorrow. So when I saw those numbers, they are relatives, they are like people I grew up with, people I went to school with, and I feel like one of the lecturers that said, the knowledge we learned in environment, climate change, and development shouldn't provide us, but should inspire us to keep taking action and try to do the best we can to address this disaster that is with us. And Daisy and Kelvin is part of it, and other students from other classes. We are trying to leverage on our knowledge to do the best we can.